Guys, I'm Stacy Spring and I'm doing my microteaching for microteaching number 2 on a sight word bingo game that I made. So my student is a first grader who has what I assume to be a moderate intellectual disability. I haven't seen his IEP, so I don't really know. I don't have my own students. I volunteer at an elementary school. And but I do a lot of work with him, so I have spent some time with him. He is right now working on identifying the correct letters and sounds of letters in his reading, and so he's not really fully reading yet, but he's working toward it. So the objective I have for him today in this lesson is a Common Core standard for first graders, which is with prompting and support, read prose and poetry of appropriate complexity for first grade. And right now, with a lot of the first graders that I'm working with, we're working on identifying the Fry 100 sight words. So I wanted to be able to get him to identify more of those sight words. First, I wanted to talk about the materials that I created for this project. Using jig images, I created a board for my student to correspond to the sight words. So this is what it looks like. It has different pictures, and then I made other cards that correspond to those that have the sight word on it, and then he can place them on the board. So it's the basic idea, is that he can match the pictures and the words together. So you kind of have that visual to help him learn. But again, what we're working with Robin on right now is more of letter identification and sounds. So first I'll ask him to identify the letter, and then after he's able to identify the letters in the word, to then go back and identify the sound. From there, we're going to move into word identification. So hopefully it'll be close enough in his sounding out and the picture to help him identify the word. If I'm unable to if he's unable to identify the word, then as the instructor, I would then help him identify the word and have him repeat after me. So if the word is see, then and he's having trouble saying or sounding it out, then I would tell him the word and then have him repeat it after me. And then once he's identified the word in those the card in those 3 ways, I'd have him place it onto the board to the corresponding picture. As a little warning before I show you my lesson plan, I do, again, not have access to students, so I borrowed my nephew. He's 5, and he does not have an intellectual disability, and this was taken on a Saturday morning when he was very excited to go outside and play in the snow, and he was having a play date with one of his friends, so he is not exactly focused. And the first time we filmed this, it didn't get filmed. So this is kind of a second reiteration, and my student is not fully cooperative, so please forgive my lesson. Here is what my cards look like, and here is what the bingo board looks like. And this is going to be my helper, Jackson. He's my nephew. I do not have any students right now, so he's going to be my pretend student. All right, Jackson. So we're going to work on some sight words. And we're going to do a blackout first, and then we'll play the game, okay? All right. We've been in front of you, buddy.
Right here.
Perfect. All right. What is the first letter? What letter?
G.
And what's the second one?
O.
Good job. What sound?
Go.
Go. Good job. Where does that go? Good.
You said go. Where did that go?
Where did that go? Good job. All right. This letter is H-E-R. What letter? Or what letters?
H-E-R.
Good job. And they sound out
Her.
her. Where does that go? Good job. All right, the letters are
He.
that word. No, not yet. H-I-S. What letters?
He.
H-I-S. Can you tell me what letters
Boy.
they are?
He.
That's the picture. But what is the first letter?
It's S.
Good job. And what sounds do they make? What word is that? His. Good job. Okay, the next one. What's the first letter?
N.
What's the letter, buddy? You're being silly.
I-N.
Good job. All right. What's the...
No.
What are the letters, bud?
N-O. No.
Good job. All right. What are the letters?
C-E-E.
What's the first letter?
C.
S.
S.
Mm-hmm. E.
E.
E. Good job.
C.
Good job.
What's the kite?
And what's that letter?
I.
I. Good job. So we'll match it. Mm-hmm. And what's the first letter? What are the letters?
H.
That letter is a U.
U.
Uh-huh.
P.
Good job. All right. What's the first letter?
We.
What's the letter, bud?
W-E. We.
Good job. All right.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
No, bingo!
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to gather up all the cards. Let's put the game board back on the table. Good job, bud. All right.
And
Hey. Stop.
bingo was
All right.
made up.
Yes. What word?
No.
Good job.
Us.
We. Good job.
She.
That one is her.
Her.
Good job. What one?
Up.
Good job.
Go.
Good job. Where does that go? Where
You
did
said
it-
go.
Yeah, I did say go.
I.
Awesome. What do we get?
What? Bingo.
Bingo! High five! Let me see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Bingo.
And
Uh-huh. All right.
if he got the I.
You want to play a game? Let's play another one. Okay.
Whoa.
All right, let's quit being silly, mister. Sit on up. Thank you.
You sit on that.
All right, what word?
N.
Yep. Good job.
C.
Good job.
He.
That one's harder. Remember, what letters are they?
His.
Good job. Where does that one go?
Why?
Are we going to get a bingo? No, silly. All right.
Bingo. Oh, no.
All right, mister.
We.
Good job.
I.
Uh-huh.
Bingo. Oh,
Oh, not
no,
yet, because
no.
we started over. All right, remember this one's harder. What are the letters?
Her.
Uh-huh. Good job.
Bingo.
You got 2 bingos. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. High five.
No, 4 bingo.
Oh, you're so smart. All right, we're done.
Ask me 3.
So again, my student that I filmed with, Jackson, was a little sillier than I would otherwise have liked. So since this wasn't made for him, I was trying to use him to demonstrate how I would do the game, how I would do my lesson. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the assessment. So to evaluate my student, I would want him to be able to identify all of the letters, sounds, and then words in a full blackout, getting 6 of the 9 cards correct. So I think that if we had played through the game a couple of times and gone through all the cards 3 times, so we would go through them at least 3 times in the lesson plan, then he would be able to do 6 out of the 9. And ideally, I would like to make this something that my student could keep on using. So as he was able to identify the cards regularly, then I would also continue to add in new cards and switch them in and out, and to help him get up to that 100. But right now, because Robin is working at a lower level than his peers, I would keep on using easier words and words that he can more easily identify. I really liked this idea because I thought that it allowed him to access the reading material that his classmates are learning while also breaking it down to something that he can achieve. And while the other first graders are expected to know all 100 by the end of the year, that's probably not entirely achievable for Robin. But with this type of game and practice, he might be able to get more than he otherwise would. So maybe he could identify by the end of the school year, 30 of the 100. So obviously we'd have to accommodate his standard or modify his standard, but I mean, using this type of game is an easy modification for a student like Robin.